Welcome to another Spectre Technology how-to guide. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to assemble and connect your Ultra PowerMate and AQS1 air quality monitoring station. To begin, open up the solar mounting bracket kit and organize all your nuts and bolts. Then take the two longer legs and line up the shorter legs next to them. And you're going to use the second bolt hole to put in your first bolt, and this is going to be the pivot point for the bracket. You can see here how we want to make sure our angles are opposing each other, and then at the end of your short leg, attach the foot to each short leg. And you can also attach a leg to the far end of the longer angle. And then when you assemble the second side of this, you're going to mirror the first side. So make sure your angles are facing in the opposite direction, so you've got a symmetrical assembly. And once we have our two sides positioned, we can put on our first solar panel. So lower the bottom solar panel into place and then adjust the spacing between the two legs to line up with the holes on the back of the solar panel. It's easiest if you pop in just the first top two screws first. And it's easiest to drop that bolt down from behind the solar panel and then put the nut on the outside. And make sure you use a lock washer on each of these nuts to make sure that the whole thing stays nice and tight. And then once you have the two top holes done, you can put on the two bottom screws. And that's the first panel done. Just tighten up anything that is still loose. Tighten up the angle on the two short arms. And attach that final bottom left bolt. Tighten up the bottom feet. Now we take our top solar panel, slide it down on top. There'll be a small gap between the two panels. So again, secure the solar panel with those two top bolts first. Bolts coming from the underside of the solar panel first, and then nuts on the outside. And same thing on the other side, and then on the bottom half of the top solar panel. And you can see there's still a small gap between the two solar panels, which is totally normal. Alright, now finally we can start connecting our connections. So we want to start by wiring the two panels in series. So connect the positive of one panel to the negative of the other. And get the extension cables out of your Ultra PowerMate case. There should be one positive, one negative left that you can connect to the extension cable. And then take your Klinko click-on connector and plug it into the side of the Ultra PowerMate case. Take your smaller Klinko extension cable and connect it to the load output of the case and to the input of the AQS. And then switch on all the breakers on